Welcome back. I'm doing an energy check within the day, within this day, of what messages that need to be told, if anything. We have a few messages coming out of community and a woman holding the coin. Now, this could mean many different things. It could be that around you, you have people looking out for your well-being. Could also mean that there's people in the background counting the money that you will be blessed. Maybe perhaps you'll be blessed with money and good luck is on your side, but you're also tied up, feeling that you can't move forward. And especially today where the temperature is like in the minus 38, minus 40, no one really wants to go out and bear the elements and being frozen to the ground. So, but in this energy, there's energy of you being tied up, feeling bound by a certain situation. The card underneath is rest and rejuvenation. It basically meaning meditation, whatever that looks like to you. And it looks differently to some people. It could mean literally rest and rejuvenation. It could mean having a hot shower. It could mean watching a movie with your family and having some junk food along the way and totally downplaying all the drama that's happening in people's lives, because it is affecting everyone at this time. And most people just don't know how to deal with it, let alone wake up and smell the coffee type of thing. You just have to do you. The rest and rejuvenation, when that comes into play, it's just basically telling you to slow down. You don't need to be worrying about too much of what the community is talking about, even if it's talking behind your back. There's a potential that this woman holding the coin is you, or it could mean that there's someone in your life that will be coming forward that would have the ability that has money that will help you out and will unbind you from feeling all tied up. When you have this rest and rejuvenation in your life, that you're drinking more water, that you're drinking tea, that you're not stressing out about things that you cannot change, the things that you cannot manifest into something pliable to your life. Even if you're at rock bottom and you're staying with family just for visiting times, and you're staying with them for free and you're very thankful for that, or that you're staying with family, or you're couch surfing, or that you're in your own space and you're capable of just kind of burning incense, drinking water, putting on some really soft music, and washing away of all the past that no longer holds you. But you still have this all tied up feeling of that you can't move forward. With rest and rejuvenation, sometimes that helps. That sometimes that's really good for your well-being. You have fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So it's your throat chakra, speaking your truth among something, coming out with whatever you need to tell someone about. Either it be your truth, not someone else's truth. It's your truth of what needs to be coming forward in whatever is happening in your life. You'll also be walking away from situations that no longer should and care about, connections that don't affect you anymore. And that could be from a community, but you're walking away from something that no longer serves your highest good. With the rest and rejuvenation and speaking your truth, because this is what it is. It's speaking your truth, but you're walking away from situations that are binding you to the past, binding you to toxic family members or friends, toxic places, toxic things, even the things that you have in your life. Say that you went on a vacation and you picked up a bottle of sand, and you remember getting this bottle of sand with someone that you went to on a vacation with. That has memories, that has ties. So sometimes when you get rid of something, either old memories of photos or cameras or horse gear or anything that's tying you up in certain emotions, sometimes walking away, speaking your truth and walking away is the best course of action for the benefit for your life. You also have contract coming up, so this could be a law official, court case. It could be any kind of contract. Be aware of what type of contracts are in your life. Don't get too hasty that you might be winning something. Majority of the time, that when you walk away from what's holding you back, you become justice for yourself. Justice in the boundaries that you have. Perhaps that you'll get your money back from you walking away from a situation that no longer serves you, from the community. Perhaps this isn't necessarily a positive card. It could also mean that some people are wishing harm against you. So even though these cards come up, I'm receiving different messages from different energies telling me that this could be a negative and a positive affirmation in your life. It's not necessarily meaning that you have people around you that are wishing you well. It could very well mean that there's a community that's jealous of you. It's like more pretty girls out there, more pretty guys. You know, your money is, you're holding on to your money. You have good luck with purple. Royal purple is like royal, royalty color, along with blue, royal blue and royal purple. But anyways, this could be you, that you could be coming back into the abundance of wealth and money because either you've worked with a community and getting things, or that there's a community holding you back and holding back your financial energy that's tying you up in the emotions that you need to worry about. But if you untie yourself, relax, rejuvenate, drink water, and speak your truth, that you walk away from things that bind you. And then moving into what you have the key to open up that door, to be walking into different contracts. May it be jobs, may it be love, may it be, work, may it be a new car, may it be a new house, may it be whatever, that you are going into a certain direction. But you have to be honest with yourself as well, right? You can't achieve walking away and getting contracts and getting money and rest and rejuvenation when you're not willing to do the work. So you're going to have to put aside time, especially in today's society, to figure out what is most important to you. Rest and rejuvenation is mental and physical well-being, health. Mental health is extremely important, and the rest and rejuvenation along with that. You don't want to feel tied up, right? Always holding on to your money because the community has handouts, or that they're looking and gazing at you, that you have to engage in them. Therefore, you're always stressed and always worried about having to pay other fucking people, right? If you're speaking your truth and you're standing up for who you and what you believe in, then you're walking away from the bullshit and perhaps contracts that you have signed. Perhaps this is justice and that you're getting money from any kind of lawsuits. Perhaps there was a car accident. Perhaps there was things that are now held in your favor, but you also have to see the dark side of it, where there's a potential justice and contract coming into your play, but does it actually mean that you are going to be receiving something? And we'll clarify that. You also have a man holding your coin. So he flew out with a contract and walking away. So, you have the man holding the coin and you have the woman holding the coin. So you're putting in the work and then he's there with all the rich and whatever. So perhaps walking away into a man that has money. But then so do you. You're working as well. And it not necessarily mean working away, meaning that you're working. It could be a different type of wealth. The coins, pentacles, but you're holding it. She's holding it with two hands, just like gripping. It's like, look what I got. Look what I made for myself. This guy is just in the field, kind of casually holding his coin, his pentacles, his money. He's got lots of it. It could mean that there's a man coming into your circle and into your life from walking away from all the tied up bullshit that the community gave you, and then you went through the process of rest and rejuvenation. You spoke your truth, and eventually you turn into when you walked away from all that bullshit, you gained your money back, you gained your rest and rejuvenation, you spoke your truth, and now you're having an offer from contracts and man holding a coin. So there could be one man, it could be two men, it could be three men, it could be many options. Keep those options open and don't close the doors on your potential, because you never know what that can bring for yourself. There you go. Bringing in the door to value, right? Well, what type of worth do you have for yourself when, you see yourself releasing yourself, walking away from what no longer serves you? If you're walking away from what no longer serves you, you're in your own power, your own health, in your own wealth. And it doesn't necessarily mean money where you're opening up the doors. It could very well mean that you have money coming through the doors, through the contract and through the man. But this is also women holding a coin. And it may not be material wealth. It could very well be material wealth. But there's different types of wealth in life. That coins may also mean health. It may mean beauty. It may mean mental and spiritual growth. It may be wealth in having certain gifts passed down from you and get passed down to you to help you along the way. And then you have Angel of Love. So with this man holding, maybe you will find love at last. But this is also self-love. So if you have self-love within yourself, you free yourself, you're walking away from what no longer serves you into the form of abundance. And you attract what you want to attract. So if you're self-loving yourself, if you're having showers, if you're looking after yourself, if you're losing weight, if you're eating right, you're, perhaps that you're penny pinching, but you still look good because that's how you want to feel, right? And then you do the rest and rejuvenation. Things can't really bother you. People can't piss you off as easy as they once did. But you speak your truth and you have boundaries with people, but you walk away from the bullshit. And when you walk away from the bullshit, what no longer serves you, you self-heal. You have healing yourself, and you're open to potentially an abundance of a man coming in saying, I see what you got. I would love to work with you. You got so many ideas. You may have a little bit of money. I have lots of money. And it's like, we'll work together and we'll have this. Right? Together. And that's a potential. You have to do the self-healing within yourself to actually grow into who you want to be, instead of being tied up by someone else's opinion about yourself, a community talking behind your back. You might be hearing beautiful butterflies and songs and whatever, but the people behind it, are they deceitful? Are they trustworthy? Can you trust these people? Are they just putting on a face? Are they putting on a facade? You know, you see pictures of how wonderful life is, but you don't truly know who they are. And then you're holding on to your money, your last little coins, penny pinching, or going through, or maybe you have lots of money and you're very wealthy. But then it wouldn't make sense that you're all tied up if you have lots of money. But maybe your ability to, when you touch things and you make things and create, that you eventually get money in your pocket and into your bank account because you're willing to spend a little bit of money to be having this in your life, right? You got to do the rest and rejuvenation. You got to release your energy of what no longer serves you, so that better things can come towards you. Speaking your truth and creating love, not just for yourself but for others. May it be your children, your animals, the things that you love, the things that also radiate love back to you. You pour into, the people pour into you, and then you pour into them. And it's a give and take. It's not just one-way street where you're just giving, you know. And this is self-love. Self-love, knowing that you have self-love to walk away from situations that no longer serve you, so that you get the rest and rejuvenation on what you need, and you speak your truth on what you need in your life. And more people will be able, you'll be able to walk away from the bullshit, and you'll be able to decipher what messages come through and what messages don't come through, that are for you and aren't for you. So when I say women holding a coin or a man holding a coin, you take it as it is. Whatever energy is. However it comes out, take the roles in reverse. It is, if you're saying, well, I'm a man and I'm not a woman holding a coin, I'm a man holding a coin, well then switch it. You know, what am I, a teacher? Yeah, totally a teacher, but it doesn't mean that you have to be stupid. You've seen so many readings and readers and unbiased people and biased energies that pop through when they're reading the cards. It's like, what they mean doesn't necessarily mean what they mean. Just to let you know. You have to read between the lines of what it actually means. These are energy light cards, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're positive and they're all good, because you have to take the balance between both of them. You have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So your crown chakra. Basically what I'm hearing, what you think about, you bring about. So if you're walking away from situations that no longer serve you, but you're using your intuition on that energy. Use your intuition, because that's going to help you in the long run. 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this is your sacral area. Think of it as where your private area is. That's your sacral area. It's different. It's fertility. It's life rebirth. And it doesn't necessarily just mean that it's a feminine energy. It's a male energy as well. But fertility, life, the world, you have protection there. Maybe you're abundantly aware in this situation in that area, or you need healing in that area. Perhaps the the pull of watching porn all the time. Oh, this is, maybe rein that in, right? Maybe rein in watching so much. You don't necessarily need it. It keeps you trapped up and all tied up because the emotions are there. And it ruins it when you're trying to have a good connection with a woman or a man. So look after yourself. Get clean. Be healthy. Don't have consensual energy with another person so soon. Cleanse yourself. Cleanse your energy. Relax and find yourself. Envy. You have people envious in your circle. And, that's what I was saying about the community card. It's not necessarily people that are wishing you, they may see that you have lots of money. Or they may see that you don't have lots of money, but you have lots of abundance. And therefore they're thinking, oh, you got lots of money. Perhaps it's the enviness behind the shadows, behind, your shoulder. It could be family, friends, co-workers, workers, strangers on the street. It could be even the people when you go to church. It could be those people secretly hating on you because, or not necessarily hating, because hating is such a bad word. Well, it's such a negative word, but envy, people have that envious energy because you're kind, you give your stuff away, you make, skincare for men, or women, and they notice, oh wow, she can make lots of different things, or he can, or they're a jack of all trades. There's always envious people in your community when you're shining. So be aware of the situations that is in your life. When you speak out, truth comes out as well. And you know what? People don't like when you're being truthful. They don't want to hear it because there's so many narcissists and, gaslighters and people that want to be, that don't necessarily want harm to you. They just want you to shut up. Storm warning. So you have energy here that's going to be coming in that will be disruptive. And storm warning doesn't necessarily mean that there's gonna, shit hits the fan. Shit might hit the fan, but you know what? The storm always has to pass. And you know what? When that storm, you walk away from it. You're like, okay, I'm done with this lesson. I've learned a lesson. I've seen the people in the community, and if they're right for me and if they're not. Reevaluate the people that are in your life so that you can figure out if those are the types of people that you want in your life, or that they are not the right type of people, and you'll do the healing by any shape or form. Maybe that's stretching, maybe that's doing Reiki, maybe that's going to a massage therapist, maybe that's having a nice long hot bath with Epsom salts. Whatever the rest and rejuvenation looks to you, you'll be walking away, but you have to be using your intuition about the people that are in your energy, right? They can harvest your energy, your sexual energy. They can harvest your crown chakra. They can harness and take away from your energy, because do you know why? Because they're fucking envious of what and who you are. Know that, all right? And this is what it also seems, that you always are tied up. You always feel tied. You always feel bound to someone else because you don't want to disappoint them. Well, you're going to have to speak your fucking truth and walk away from that bullshit. Because as soon as you walk away, doors open for you. Women holding a heart, right? You got the angel of love, and then you got the woman holding a heart. Self-healing, self-loving, giving to yourself, filling your cup up first, walking away from the bullshit that no longer, deals with anything, and then you're walking away from it. Women holding the heart. It could be a man holding the heart, right? Maybe that would be the next one that pops out, is a man holding a heart. Perhaps there's a wealthy man that's looking into being with a woman, or vice versa. But you know what? Women holding a heart is technically, you got angel of love and you got woman holding a heart, right? Both healing, being open for love and new love, and healing yourself, walking away from the bullshit that no longer serves you, speaking your truth and healing. Are there any other messages for this group? Any other messages to close it off? I am not feeling it. They're like, I think it's done. There we go. Last little bit. Okay, here we go. So you got the temple path. So perhaps that you're on the right path on what you need to do for yourself. And when I say perhaps, because this is a collective energy, your temple path might be different from everyone else. So whatever your path is, you're on the right direction, walking away from the bullshit, learning the signs from the community. Are you bound? Are you all tied up? Maybe you have bills up the yin yang and everything is owing and you have no money whatsoever, but you're penny pinching, letting go of the envious people, getting rest and rejuvenation. You can't do anything when it's minus 41 outside and you touch metal and your hands are sticking to the door. Yeah, good luck trying to do anything. So the best thing that you can do is rest and rejuvenation. Go through social media and block out people that no longer are needing, or why are they with you? Just to see you fail? Do they actually help you out, or actually are they more of a hindrance than they're actually helping you better your situation? So therefore you have to walk away, and then when you walk away, doors open, contracts open, people come forward towards you. But you also have to use your intuition when that happens, because they will see that energy that you're healing yourself, healing yourself, and then you have to decipher the types of energy that you want around you. Taking action, moving forward and taking action. You're on your temple path, you're healing. May it be whatever healing that you're doing, you're on the right path, whatever choice it is that you may need to do for yourself. But you're taking action. You're walking, and then maybe you're running, or you're doing it quickly. There won't necessarily be stagnation. Because when you free yourself from being all tied up and walking away from that situation, you're no longer tied. You're creating that action, you're creating that movement and forward march onto the better things. One last card to close it out, please. One last card there, angels. Vibe in white light. Archangels. Demons, gods. One card, please. Oh, we got two. So we got two cards, which is fine. You've got patience. So when you have patience, it pays off in the end. It really does. You have patience with yourself, a patience with other people, patience with maybe contracts, patience with a new job. When you're patient, life force around you sees that, right? and is very aware of your situation. And eventually it leads to door to personal healing and happiness for many individuals, and whatever that looks like to you. Let's see. Let's get juicy cards here quickly to see if there's any messages. Are there any messages? There you go. Look at that. Forward march. Forward march. You are marching away, right? Justice, contract justice, the scales, right? Let's see if we can, yes, apart to the ways, right? Scales, justice, right? You're getting justice for whatever actions that you needed to be taking, and there is justice for you moving forward in whatever life that you're going on about, right? Shine like the sun, right? You have the ability to shine like the sun. Don't let other people stamp out your darkness, especially when, say that you're at work and you're super happy and you're dancing around and having a good time, and someone tells you that your energy is way too big and, it's just too much for them. Do it anyways. Shine like the sun, man. Don't feel bad that you have such a great energy that they are lousy with theirs. And it irritates their demons, and then they'll say something really fucking negative to you so that you shut down. Those people are envious motherfuckers. I'm sorry, but they are. They don't want to see you shining ahead of them. They don't like it. They're a narcissist. They're backstabbers. They're everything that you don't want in a person. You don't want that in your community. So that's why you really have to cut through and see the bullshit from other people, right? And move forward, march forward, going forward now. Leave the bad karmic bullshit community behind you. Fake teeth showing and attention around envious people, right? Like I was saying, there's shine like the sun, and it's going to irritate people's demons. For sure, it will. And they'll be fake towards you, and they'll smile at your face, but they'll talk shit behind your back. Yeah, happens all the time. They want to be friendly to you, and they think you're wonderful and all that kind of stuff, but then they're super envious behind your back, and they'll stab you in the back, and they'll talk shit about you. You have choices. When you walk away, you have choices. When you walk away and forward march into your path, contracts, doors open. When one door closes, another opens. You have choices. You don't have to stay stuck in that one position where someone else puts you. That's just not the way that you're supposed to go about it, right? Totally. What energy did the person have? Danced in the moonlight. So people doing, spells. Maybe it is spells. Maybe it's, something else that they want to feel. Maybe they were happy and they were having good vibes and good music. I dance in the moonlight, usually listening to music, right? And make myself feel awesome. And then there's some people out there that dance in the moonlight to do evil spells and karmic bullshit and black scrying, mirror scrying. I was like, that's not fucking good. Whatever you do in the darkness comes back to you. If it's listening to something that makes you feel good and you're stretching before bed, or you have a weird time cycle when you go to bed and when you wake up, it depends. Moonlight depends on the moonlight. When is the moon out? Is the moon out early, or is it super out late? And even when there isn't any moonlight, are they using a picture, or are they using a picture of you finding out alone. You'll be finding majority of these things out alone. And this is part of what you need to do for your self-growth. You can't have someone else telling you about this stuff. You have to find out this energy for yourself. Are there any other messages that would like to come forward? Oh, there's a whole bunch of messages. But we're not going to take all of that. Thank you very much. That's way too many. You have defense and being aware. So knowing your surroundings. Just be aware of your surroundings. Don't be naive thinking that people aren't. I don't really like these. We're going to just switch that up. That one we'll take. That one was, they came out and it's not. I will take some cards back because some of it doesn't feel appropriate. And when I say appropriate, it's like it's not necessarily the type of cards that would be coming out for this reading. Attack. Outside, inside people, use your intuition and stay away. Community. What kind of community is around you that potentially is envious and going to attack you? Heal yourself. And know the people around you. Look, there's contracts. We already had contracts. There it is again. Moving forward, finding contracts. You're number one. You're first. You're the only one, the star, right? Making choices. You have to be. Rein in the habits. Drugs, sex, booze, and other. Seriously. Release the old and find the new. Jail for someone. And it could be this outside attack that wants to do you harm. Community that wants to do you harm. Envious people that want to do you harm. When you walk away from envious and people that want to harm you, what do? They always try to come back and they try to destroy what you have. Right? Potentially they're going to find, there's going to be justice for you. If the contract comes out and the justice is here, the scales, right? You've got someone in their mind, maybe they're going in mental prison. Maybe they're, the shit that they've done to you is going back to them. You never know. With these energy readings, all signs point to BS. Taurus. So it's a Taurus that will potentially be going to jail for the shit that he's done or she has done in the past. Whatever Taurus that may be, and it may be a cusp of in Taurus season, but I'm feeling a strong Taurus because otherwise this wouldn't be coming out. X marks the spot on Taurus. And carried by 6, death, right? Maybe they're going to have a heart attack. Maybe they're going to die. Maybe they have a car accident. The stuff that people do, right? The stuff that people do in the moonlight or even midnight, right? In early wee morning hours has a profound effect. Be careful on what you do at nighttime. Your spirit hears you throughout the whole day, and the things that you do can have a radiating effect. Are there any other messages that would like to come forward? False money. So someone has false money. Someone, perhaps this man with coin has false money. Maybe someone say that they have money, but they don't have money. Maybe that's... I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. I can only tell you, I can't make assumptions. I can only read the cards of how it's coming out. Surface feelings from a shorty. So false money, surface feelings. There's maybe it's a short woman, a short man that has feelings. West, don't go. Maybe don't go to California. There's going to be a party. There's going to be a wedding or something that someone wants to take you away. And it's a bad don't. Just don't. There's envious people, false money, fake teeth, attention. They danced in the moonlight. They may want to give you your flowers and things like that, but there's also some underlining surface feeling where they're envious of you. So they may look at you. You may feel all tied up and you free yourself, and then because you went through the dark night of the soul of rest and rejuvenation, you went through all the dark shit, you forgave all these people, but they haven't done the work, and so they come in envious and jealous as fuck from you, and then they surface feelings. Oh, here's my money, here, trust me. I'm like, I don't even know you. Shorty, maybe his energy is super short, right? Maybe he has a short fuse. Maybe he or she tells you that they have lots of money in reality, and in fact that they don't. Maybe it's death for this person carried by 6. Perhaps death is mind, body, and spirit, right? Maybe they'll go to jail and they'll die there. West, don't go west. Whatever it is, don't go to the west. South, gate, not good. So it could be a last name. It could be the south. It could be a gate that you're going through. It's just not good. It's not good energy. It's not good. Not good. Stay away. Forward march, man. This person is not winning, and they're certainly not going to get their flowers and glow up from the shit that they're doing behind your back, of trying to move forward into more of a beneficial peace that you try to find for yourself, and they can't find it, so they're willing to come and disturb your peace for their happiness. Be open, but don't be stupid. Like, seriously, when one door closes, be open, using self-love, like the angel of love, or the woman holding the heart. Be open to love yourself, but don't be stupid. Be open, but don't be stupid. Don't throw it all your hard work away for someone that may be envious. Just be aware of your surroundings. East, head that way. Maybe you have to head east. What's on the east coast? Maybe it's east. Maybe it's farther east, going across the oceans. Maybe you'll find your true happiness and the door to healing across the ocean. Who knows? Stop and think. Stop and think. Smell the roses. Walk away that no longer serves you. Take action and move east. How far east? That's up to you. You don't necessarily have to be like stuck in one spot. Lost. They lost you. They are lost, or are you lost? Right? Go through your emotions, rest and rejuvenation, find yourself. Be free to walk away and accept the open doors. Be open. True intentions. The true intentions of people. Use your intuition. Use your guidance to know who's around you. Your community, the people, places, and things, even pets. Sometimes pets can be jerks. And, are they worth having around or are they not? Everyone likes to, say, oh, well, pets are for life. It's like, so are children. But people give up children all the time. People give up animals all the time. Some people have no choice. Some people do stupid things that they lose their children or they lose their pets. And they have to live with consequences, right? It's true intentions for yourself. Questions. Much to learn. Too many questions. People get agitated by you asking too many questions. And even with your guides, sometimes you can't not ask enough questions, because you need to find yourself. You need to ask the questions, but you need to sit down and do the hard work. Those flew out. Did they ever? Oh. Summon the Joker. Dance, monkey, dance. So someone feels like they have an entitlement on you. So whatever this false money, this shorty, this energy, surface feelings, they feel like they have got one up on you. Rest and rejuvenation, baby. You gotta be aware, being watched more than you know. So you have a channel, maybe you're watching readers, maybe you're reading for other people, maybe you have Instagram, or just in general, people are watching you, right? There's another one, being watched. Both of them, being watched. Maybe it's FBI and CIA and National Guard and you name it, Interpol watching you. Who knows, yo? But you got to be aware of who's watching you and being aware of your community. Who's smiling at you? Who's waving at you? Who's stopping more when you're at an intersection and you're walking across the road and that car is taking a super long time to cross because they're watching you cross the road? Now, isn't that fucking weird? Right? Or you're in a park with your son and then you realize someone's watching you and movement. I was like, that feels really weird. So you're being watched. Why are you being watched? What are you doing? Nothing. You know, you're self-healing, but people are envious of that. Even when you mind your own business, people are envious of you minding your own business because you're healing. You're becoming a better version of yourself than you were last week. Each ascension, you're getting better and you're getting better, and you're around the right people that can help guide you in the direction that you need to go, instead of being told, you know, what you should be doing. You're doing it for yourself. You're self-healing. You're taking that time to relax and allow yourself to relax. And most people don't get to do that. Most people do not get to relax after like